Oh my goodness me. I just got like shivers.
This is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
And you just really feel that connection to I got teary-eyed there for a moment. This is like a happy song. Kia ora and welcome. My name is ZoeStibi and I am your vocal coach for today. In today's vocal analysis, we're going to be taking a look at Keala Settle with This Is Me. If you want to learn how to belt, this is going to be the analysis for you. So let's just get straight to it, shall we? Oh, before I forget, if you are interested in learning about how to belt, then check out the link in the description below for my Vocal Academy, because my online singing school is accepting new students and I can definitely teach you how to belt, because I must admit that is my specialty. So let's see what Keala's up to with her vocal technique.
A stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are, but I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that they're
Wow, I'm already loving this performance, because you can hear here, this is exactly like it sounds live. And that's so important. This has not been cleaned up in post-production. And that's exactly what we're looking for. This is a real human voice here, people. Real voices. I love it. So we heard a little bit of instability at the beginning there. Not poo-pooing Keala. She's an amazing performer. But this is what we would expect from someone who's standing in front of a wonderfully large audience on TV singing a really difficult song. And I love that we're seeing that as well. Let's just go back on that a little bit.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are, but
beautiful. So we can, I'm not a stranger to the dark. She's got that. Now, honestly, it would really be up to her whether she would call this chest or head voice. When I'm hearing that as a higher chest voice. So it's a little bit below the passaggio, but when we're in that type of area and we're sort of in thinner vocal fold in the chest voice register, so the register is where the voice likes to sit, and then the thin vocal folds are for the head voice sound. Got a little bit of air coming through. Hide away. She got quite a wide mouth position there. It's not necessarily necessary, but that could be making the sound a little bit brighter there.
hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are, but won't let them.
So I'm going to stop there again. I'm going to stop there again because we have to talk about this, that she's doing a lot of diphthongs. Say, they say. She's making quite a lot of the diphthong. And a diphthong is where we have two sounds in one syllable. So say, way. We've got those two sounds there. So you could stay on the first syllable. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. And not do love you and change the vowel. You don't have to. Sort of changes the quality a little bit. It's making the song sort of a bit stilted.
I wanna love you as you are, but won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. With the sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
I'm sorry. That choir, Who did that choreography? Oh no, I know what they're trying to get at, but no, not good choreography. So anyway, we'll here look at Keala's voice and not, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at them, but that move is just awful. Let me know down in the comments what you think about what the choir's doing right now. So when we've got that, you can really feel that Keala's really trying to hold herself back. And then she goes, and the sharpest words want to cut me down. You know, she's got quite a wide vibrato there. In this situation, I always really feel like you're trying to hold back a Rolls Royce, you know. She's got this beautiful, big voice, and she's holding herself back the whole time. But can you also hear that when she's singing quietly, it's like a little bit unstable. Now, again, not poo-pooing Keala. She's a very accomplished professional singer. So I'm not saying that about her. We're just noticing the instability there. Could also be because of what she's hearing here in her inner ears. Could be that she's struggling to hear things. So we don't know why that's happening. We're obviously outside and it's obviously a little bit windy and it makes it challenging for her. So we're hearing though in this breathy section, let's just go back on that. I would sort of want a little bit more stability, I suppose, if someone was in the studio with me. My goodness me, I just got like shivers everywhere. Oh, has she not just got the most fabulous voice? Oh, I just have a little drink. Oh, wow, she's just the most amazing singer, and you just really feel that connection to, like, oh, I got teary-eyed there for a moment. This is like a happy song. So we're noticing that she's now gone into that slightly louder section of the song, and this is where we're finding the stability. Happens a lot to singers, actually. They find it more stable or easier to sing when they start to get volume behind the sound. And that's due to the amount of vocal fold pressure that we've got, but also the amount of muscle engagement that we've got. Ultimately, when we're singing, we want to have stability in quiet sounds and in loud sounds, which is why we really want to work with both of them in sort of a cross-training setting, which is why I have not only an entire chest voice course, but an entire head voice course for you in the Vocal Academy, because it's really important that you're working on the whole voice and not just going, okay, well, this is where it sounds like, it sounds really stable here, Zoe. I'm just going to like bathe in this sound. We want to really be working on the other parts of our voice that are not quite as strong. And often that is either the head voice or singing quietly. Let's just go back on this because I really want you to watch the mouth position now. We're going to talk about how that's actually changing the color for Keala. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. So we're hearing there, it sort of almost feels like her voice is sort of stopping and being a little bit squished, but she's actually down around the E4, F sharp 4, which is just a little bit above middle C. So we're really sitting in the sweet spot of the chest voice. Thing is, when we start to sing too loud in the chest voice, this is where it can kind of start to sound a little bit squished. Go, another round of bullets hits my skin. There's only a certain amount of volume that we can get out of the sound. I'm so sorry. I just cannot stop sort of semi-giggling at this, these dance moves they sound amazing, but the dance moves are terrible. It's my skin will fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricade, reaching for the sun. here is the perfect example of where, as a professional singer, you would definitely have a little word in the sound engineer's ear after the performance. Because can you hear that Keala's voice is sitting in the mix with the choir? It's not sitting in front of the choir. So maybe in your inner ears, she's feeling like she has to then sing louder in order to be heard. So when you're working in these sorts of settings, you have to trust that the sound engineer is going to put your voice to the front, because you can only sing as loud as you can. Yeah? It's not about you producing more volume. It's about them turning up your bloody microphone. So this is bad mixing, yeah? The choir and Keala's voices are too similar in volumes. We need hers to sit further forward. She shouldn't have to be working so hard to be at the front of this mix. But we don't know what she's hearing in her ears. It's just what I'm hearing on this version. So you can hear a couple of growls. 'Cause today, on a day, I won't let the shame sing. She's got these lovely, a growl is at the back of the vocal folds. We have the R, T noise. And when they rock together, they rub together, they create this little, which we can use in like pop. You know where we can use that. We use that in a lot of music as well, but it just makes that bit of extra grunt in the sound.
Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricade, reaching for the sun. We are warriors. That's what we become. Won't let them break me down to this.
I love it. Such a shame that the audience is like all not even dancing along, yeah? It just gives you so much energy, this song. So did you notice when she was in the lower section, this wider mouth, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in, yeah? But when that was sort of like making it almost a little bit bright for the notes that we were on. And again, not poo-pooing Keala. She's an amazing singer. I'm just saying if you're struggling to get the darkness of that sound, don't pull the mouth wide. But when she went, we are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sign, that lovely wide mouth position really helped her to access that sound. And that's why when we're looking at any type of belting or higher singing, we really hone in on the mouth shapes that we're using. So you heard a little bit of squall there. Nothing I'm not worthy of. And she did that little bit of squall, which is the tightening of the... Oh, God, that was a bit too much, Zoe. A little bit of the tightening of the area and, a bit above the vocal folds in the back of the tongue. Ah! I always imagine myself like going, ah! I'm scared of something, yeah? Again, not making fun of her is just the way that I kind of get people to access sounds is by making fun of different situations. But yeah, it's a way that we can make the sound louder without adding in volume or like pressure from the actual vocal folds themselves. We'll treat it like an effect on the sound. Again, we've got quite a wide mouth position there. We don't have to have such a wide mouth position, but again, she's a trained singer. She can do whatever the hell she wants. The sound is going to sound brighter in those higher notes with that wider position.
Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching out to be outdone. Marching out, marching out, marching. This is
I just like the song just speaks to me in just so many different ways, and it's just so beautiful. and just about, you know, you being yourself and like me being myself. And that's just what's really like being here with you on YouTube has really allowed me to do. And I know that people are going to watch this and think like, yeah, Zoe, what the fuck? That's such a lie. I'm not kidding you. It's actually something that I'm presenting at a conference this year in July in Chicago. And I'm so excited because I'm talking about how you can find your voice here on YouTube by sharing with other people. And yeah, I'm so excited to present, but also very, very nervous. And it's just 100% the truth. And I love that this is me. I really felt like this is sort of like my anthem, definitely my anthem. I sing the song a lot, actually. So we've got this, you hear when the sharp words want to cut me down. She appeared to get a little bit teary there. It could be that that was real, could be that that was just acting. You know, we will never know. But we went again into this, the sharp words want to cut me down. That wider mouth position with that increase in the breath flow, with that falsetto sound is actually going to help us to stay in that sound. Because if she used to go, when the sharp words want to cut me down, you know, it's going to darken the sound. And it's kind of going to take us out of that setup for what we need now for all of these lovely, big, belty kind of riffs and stuff like that.
This is Bruce, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching out to the beat I drum. Marching out, this is me.
Is she not just the most amazing singer? We go, how much she's doing a whole bunch of riffs and runs and stuff up there. This is definitely a contemporary belt sound. Yeah, we've got thicker vocal folds. We've really got to think about taking the weight out of the sound. We don't want to go, ah, ah. Well, I suppose we could do, couldn't we, if we wanted, but she hasn't. She's added a little bit of twang and she's allowing that sound to be a little bit brighter, which is very, you know, it's bang on point when it comes to sort of like this almost gospel number that we've got going on there. So we've got this, we've got to think about the high larynx and a little bit of the twang, which is the area above the larynx being tightened.
This is me.
That was so beautiful. Do you know what? I really love that. You know, please don't think that just those like 12 people at the front are creating that sound. There was a huge choir. Let's just go back to that still. You can see this huge choir in the back there. So, you know, obviously these people in the front have got their microphones on. The sound is way too stable. It's definitely coming mainly from the people in the back because with all of their movements and things like that, you know, it will sound really, really good, I'm sure, but it's definitely mainly the back. You know, she like let everything rip there in that moment. And we've got this, she used a little bit of the which is that growl again. Again, not making fun of her, just that's sort of like a sound I like to make. With this, that growl again coming in there. Growl was really like a letting go in order to create that sound. And really, once you're in the slipstream of this higher contemporary belt, it's like easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's just getting there is always the hard bit because we associate belts with just singing really, really loudly. And although the sound is loud, it's not about trying to create a loud sound, which is like a bit of the mind fuck with this thing. This is actually my specialty. I teach a lot of people all day, every day to sing really fucking loud and high. And that's what I'm all about. So if you want to join me for one-to-one singing lessons, I have the Academy Plus and the Academy Pro options available. I am taking on literally a handful of private students this year because I've got such a fantastic set of singers learning with me, and I really only have 1 or 2 spaces. So if you want to apply, you can check out in the link in the description below. But I do also have my Vocal Academy, which is my online singing school, where you can join me for bi-weekly masterclasses as well as smaller bi-weekly group coaching sessions. So both of those options are down in the description. So when we're going up here, not worthy of, it's really important that we get that mouth shape and really focusing on that cry, which I love that this is the Melbourne Gospel Choir. Think about impersonating an Australian. Whenever I sing like this, people think that I'm Australian, but I'm not. I'm from New Zealand. And she'll be like, yeah, this is me. You know, you've really got to build up the stamina when it comes to singing this type of music, especially for longer periods of time. I want you to start off slowly, like 2 or 3 minutes a day, and then build yourself up. Because I tell you, when you sing this entire song, it is a workout. Be careful though, if you scratch, catch, or cough, do not continue. I want you to stop immediately, have a look at what you're doing, drink some water, and then you can keep on practicing. It is really important that you build these things up step by step. So I do have a couple of free singing lessons available for you in the description below. But often the case is really that people feel like they're being strangled, feel like their throat is closing up, feel like they're just scratching, it's just hurting. They're not able to get the sound, just everything is kind of tightening in here. And that's where we would really like unpick what's going on through one-to-one lessons with your vocal technique. Keala, what's she doing now actually? Let me know in the comments what she's up to and what I should have a look at next of hers, because she's the most incredible singer, and I've seen she's the most amazing career, so I'd love to have a look at it. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. It honestly really helps me to help more people like yourself. And as I said, like growing on YouTube has just been the most amazing journey, but it's also meant a lot to me to grow personally as well, and also to help you with your vocal. So it's like a win-win, really. And I really feel like I've kind of, I feel more like me, if that makes any sense now. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support and your subscription. It really does mean a lot for me and the growth of this channel. Check out some more musical theater up here, and I'll see you around here next time. Just remember, anyone can learn to sing. Guys, it's hard as a challenge. It like takes time. It takes work to get to, to figure all these things out. But don't think that like just because you weren't born with this amazing voice that you can't learn how to sing, because it's all about just having the tools to learn how to navigate this wonderful instrument that is the voice. Anyway, happy singing. Ka kite anō.